Yeah, hi. Alrighty, folks, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite review. I actually wanted to hopefully like this show. After all, they're coming off of World's End, which is basically, pay per view that, you know, we're coming off the end of MJF's title reign, which again they could have done a bit more better of how they ended the title reign. Samoa Joe became champion. Maybe you should have followed up with that. We didn't really get Samoa Joe. Oh, but he had a promo, but it was taped on Saturday. Adam Cole is gonna, basically, like, again, I'm not the biggest Adam Cole fan, so I really wouldn't care much, but I'm caring because it's fucking, based on, that's the big storyline right now. What happened? The devil thing. That was the only thing that really was intriguing about the show tonight. This entire show, besides that, like, there was no follow up really much about Edge and Christian. That, like, what the fuck were they thinking about how they booked this show? And I do kind of blame AEW because now, great, they're back to, like, no longer really doing there's not a pay-per-view, I believe, this month, right? So that's basically why they're not worrying about building to something. They're gonna just basically waste their time doing nothing and not build to anything to make people care about, like, either the next pay-per-view or not, which is now going to be, I think, in March. I think it's Revolution still. So they have nothing to really build towards to, which is why they're going to basically waste their fucking time and just do good matches. That's why I see a lot of people are praising about this show is good matches. Why? Why would people care about good matches? Like, listen, matches are only good when you'll remember it and there's a story involved. And there's a reason behind it. These matches are just happening tonight because, like, oh, great, it's going to make people fucking, like, it's going to get them hard or whatever. Because that's what wrestling fans or these smarks only think wrestling should be about. Good matches. So I'm very disappointed. Well, I mean, I shouldn't be surprised. But again, AEW had the potential to try to make this show interesting and very big. Like, this is supposed to be the fallout of World's Ends. Sure, they follow up with Adam Cole and the Devil, and they call themselves the Undisputed Kingdom. That was a good way to open the show, sure. But since right after that, the show really went downhill, in my honest opinion, because it didn't really follow much about like building up to pay-per-views or building up to basically a story or building up anything. It just really just good matches. It was just about matches. Like, come on here. These are cold matches. There's no stories with these matches. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Anyways, grab your Coca-Colas, drink them endlessly. Spidey bitches go, oh shit. I'm not drinking my Coca-Colas at the moment because I just use some supplements. But I hope y'all drinking it to honor me. So it's his first Dynamite New Year, and sadly this show just cared about having good matches instead of fucking stories. So anyways, the show started with Samoa Joe cutting his, having a promo, from, what was it, from World's Ends, and that's all that came from it, sadly. So, yeah, that's just really kind of disappointing, in all honesty. Like, really, that's all he has to say. Anyway, so Samoa just comes out, he talks about how he's the champion, blah, 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 how the world, says he's a AEW World Champion, that he will take everything from anyone who tries to take his title from him. That's literally it. We didn't see him on the actual show, maybe him getting the original world title back, and I don't know, something to start a program, maybe something like Ken mentioning about his story with him and Adam Cole. Nothing. They didn't have him on the fucking show. What are you doing? I don't know. Anyways, the show really started with Adam Cole's music, but then they cut it to like some weird music. It's a mashup of his music, I'm guessing, with new material, because get it, he has his group now which is now the Undisputed Kingdom, because we see Undisputed. Because get it, they're very undisputed. I'm sorry, when I think of Undisputed, I think badasses. Again, keep in mind, again, like, I get it, I'm not a big Adam Cole fan, but I'm trying to give this a chance, because this is a story, and so far, it wasn't too terrible how they did this. So Adam Cole comes out with his faction, with his group that helped him out MJF, and basically been kind of like destroying AEW, right? Which is Roderick Strong, the Kingdom, whatever the fuck they call themselves, and Wardlow. Adam Cole explains why he betrayed MJF at World's End. He says that one day a lot of people will thank me, and a lot of people in the locker room will thank me because MJF is gone and gone for good and will not be coming back. Basically says that I did what MJ would have done when he was done, if he was done with me. Get it? Like, he needed me more than I needed him. He needed me to beat Samoa Joe and blah, blah, blah. He was the reason why I lost more than he did. He mentioned how he got, it was MJ's fault for getting injured, that he lost his chance, like, that's why he can't wrestle right now. He blames MJF, and he said that MJF basically would have done the same shit he did, which, I mean, it's not a bad way of looking at it. He also mentioned how MJF is, why are people sad about MJF? He basically treated everybody like trash, he said, which there's some truth to what he said, right? Like in terms of the story. And, which is, it's not bad. He then introduces that, he's got, this all started with the title, but then became more than the title, ruined his life, and now everybody will thank him, the locker room will thank him, the fans will thank him, and Tony Khan will thank him that MJF is gone, he won't take the title, blah, blah, blah. And he then introduces his faction called the Undisputed Kingdom. He declares that Mac Taven and Mike Bennett already hold gold, and now so will Roderick Strong, who will go after the International Championship, and Wardlow, who will go after the World title. And when the time is right, Wardlow will surrender title to him. It makes you think, why is he going after the World title? Why not, and why not maybe, the other titles, like the TNT title, and all this shit? What, is it because, get it, they don't attack heels? Like, what? I mean, this is just leading to, you're kind of saying that, great, we're going to probably do some bullshit where Wardlow and Adam Cole get a feud in the future. I don't know, that's, how it's kind of predicted. Unless they do something where Wardlow wins the world title, and he basically, loses to MJF when he comes back. I don't know, something like that, maybe? I don't know. But, you would think, because they helped Samoa Joe, right? Shouldn't they, respect Samoa Joe in some type of sense, or maybe heck, I don't fucking know. Already challenge him, we did your business. Now you give us a shot. I don't fucking know, something immediately to see Samoa Joe tonight, and then you do something, build a story off of, or heck, I also think why not have Samoa Joe in this group? Why not? What is Samoa Joe gonna really do? Honestly, have him in this group. Maybe he could be more of the muscle, and they could all have the gold. And I don't know, something. I don't know, it's not really that hard to think of something. Just something for, there's something to do on this I don't know, whatever. Anyways, they congratulate Samoa Joe, but they hope that he's not the champion always. They hate to hurt a friend, supposedly, which, whatever. Then, after this, Jay White comes out. I will give AEW credit for this, but I don't with this. I guess this is the long-term booking aspect. What people praise about AEW, which is whatever. It's not always long-term booking, but I guess this is something that I would say that is pretty smart that they did. So Jay White comes out again. I'm not a fan of Jay White, nor do I care. I don't care about this Bullet Club shit. I don't care about this New Japan crap, but it makes sense in terms of this aspect. They're mentioning shit with no New Japan or whatever, but they also mention basically what happened recently. And I guess all the Sparks were happy this happened because, get it, something about Jay White and Adam Cole. They something with the Bullet Club years ago in New Japan, and now it all fucking follows up now to this. Which, okay, fine. Jay White didn't forget what happened. Like he basically said he would not be made as an example. He said, "Oh, I'm surprised you still do this or whatever." I said, "I haven't in yet, but I would not be made of an example, whatever." And he says that you may have your crew, but I have mine, leading to the Bullet Club Gold guys coming out, which is the Gun Brothers. No Juice Robinson, but they go to attack the Undisputed Kingdom, which is fine. A little brawl. A little brawl warfare. And it's a little story which fine. It's fun, whatever. Then Wardlow helps the Advantage with the Undisputed Kingdom, and then we see the Acclaimed comes out because they were victims too. They're kind of, I guess, building up to the Acclaimed reuniting with the Guns, and his Billy Gunn reuniting with his son eventually, but them all as baby faces, which I don't hate in a way. Kind of is a nice little, kind of like soft moment in a sense. Which okay, why not? I don't really hate that idea, but we then see the Bullet Club guys just walk away. It's whatever. So I like that opening. MJF is gone for now because, again, they're selling the injury. They're having him recover. Some people think that he's off the main roster and he's gone for good. I don't think he's gone from AEW. I think they secretly signed a contract with him. Doesn't mean he's leaving AEW. They're probably just doing it as a little story, So, and then they're going to have that big return where he returns one day. He'll return, by the end of the year, maybe before All Out or All In. And they'll have that him feuding with the Pinnacle, whatever, the Undisputed People. They might do something where maybe that's the match for Blood and Guts this year, because they always like to do I don't think they should be relying on just gimmick pay-per-view. They should do it whenever it calls for it. But since they're gonna do that, more likely the Blood and Guts show, it's gonna be MJF's team versus the Undisputed Kingdom. That's what most likely is gonna happen. Orange Cassidy. So yeah. We went from that, which I like the opening. I will say I like the opening. It made sense. It's fine. There's a story. It's whatever. I like the explanation. It was fine, It makes sense. Even though I'm not the biggest Adam Cole fan, it makes sense. I'm giving it a chance. My problem is, you go from that, and unfortunately, the show kind of, in my opinion, went a bit downhill because it go to typical AEW shit, where it's all about fucking indie booking, good matches with no stories. And these are not even good matches because you're not going to remember them. I just find them boring. Orange Cassidy defeats Dante Martin to retain the International Championship, and I don't give a fuck. After the match, we see respect bullshit because guys, ROH stupid gay-ass indie respect bullshit because I respect you bullshit. Every wrestler's baby faces respect each other cliche. And then we see Private Party come out, and I don't give a shit about this gay tag team. They come out, they said, we back. We here for the tag division, like Flavor or something, and we don't care who we face. Even the Hardys, the big thing, because they mentioned the Hardys because they're friends with the Hardys and whatever. Even though the Hardys haven't even been showcased. And he says, we going after one. It was New Year, new. It's not just New Year, New Me, man. It's New Year, New Gold. And it's like, wow, I really don't care. I honestly really did not give it. This was I never seen one. This is one of the segments where I lacked so much interest. It's like, who the fuck cares about this shit? Who cares? We see something about Daniel Garcia, promo pack, and I don't give a fuck. I really don't. And yeah, so they ended the show. The main event match of this show was literally Swerve Strickland versus Daniel Garcia for no reason, no story. The big thing about this match that people were hyped for is dancing. Really? And I'm sorry. Dancing. That's so fucking gay. And it's indie bullshit, but it's also not just that. It's I don't get the appeal. Listen, I don't hate Swerve Strickland. I see a little potential, but it's what is this overhyped idea that people act like this guy should be the world champion in 2024 already? If anything, shouldn't this guy win maybe some singles gold first before becoming the champion? Maybe winning the international title, maybe fucking winning all these singles titles, and then becoming world champion? Build himself more as an upper mid-carder? Why should he be the world champion? Why are people acting like this guy? Because I'm still thinking to myself, what is Swerve Strickland's character besides his character that he has a manager that dances? Like, come on here. What is his real character? Oh, he's a black guy. Like, oh, get it? I'm black. I want to be the black world champion, man. Shit. He's just a typical black character. We'll get it. He's all about hip hop and whatever. It's like, not me hating him, the guy, but it's like he's just what's unique about him. The only thing really unique, again, it's fucking Prince Nana dancing. That's it. Like, that's all. I'm still thinking, like, what is good about this guy? What is cool? What makes him unique besides the dancing? Or troop dances, why isn't he the world champion? Because just saying, truth, like, truthfully. And why? Who the fuck cares about his group where he's like ROH fucking jobbers? Like, who the fuck cares? Whatever, he cuts a promo and he's going fucking... He challenges... He's gunning for Samoa Joe after, you know... I don't know. I don't fucking care. Mariah May defeats Queen and Mamamita? Who the fuck is this bitch? Again, no problem with Mariah May. Hot as fuck. She's invited to my big black couch. But it's like, who fucking cared about this match? And why did this happen? Then after this match, she said, like, you know, she's happy how she debuted. This was her first match. 2024, it's going to be a good year. She's happy to be part of Toni Storm. She hopes she saw her match. But the only thing that was a problem is she didn't like this match happen in New Jersey. Because, get it? It's typical heel gotta hate the town cliche. It's just cheap heat. You know? It's like, who fucking cares? It's cheap heat. But then after this, get it, people? A debuting wrestler who no one really knows besides Marks. I mean, I know her. But it's like, doesn't mean that everybody, like, why is this the big deal? You know what I mean? Like, why is it like, oh my god, it's her! Like, I'm sorry, it's not like a big, like it's not like it's, oh, it's, I hate to say it, it's not like it's Sasha Banks. Like, at least people kind of know who Sasha Banks is because she was in WWE and she's fucking Snoop Dogg's cousin. That's it. You know? No one really knows who Deonna Purrazzo is, like her or not. Even though I like Deonna Purrazzo. But yeah, so anyways. Deonna Purrazzo debuts, even though I think she had like one match that no one gave a fuck about on AEW, and that was the main event for God knows what reason. So Deonna Purrazzo comes out. I like her. She's invited to my big black couch, but she kind of got a little fat. Oh, you're fat shaming. I'm sorry, it's kind of true. Like, she used to be actually fucking, like, in shape, take care of herself. She looked more thinner and better. I'm not saying that I, like, compared to a fat whale. Compared to, like, that fat whale Nightingale. Hell yeah. Deonna Purrazzo, please. You're invited to my big black couch. She kind of got some chunk. Is it always a problem? Not necessarily, but, like, she was honestly more attractive with that. And I see, like... Again, what's Deonna Purrazzo's character? Like, oh, she's the virtuoso. What does that mean? Like, because I'm just getting Tiffany Stratton vibes, and even people were saying that too. But get it? She comes out that, oh, she's from New Jersey. Get it? She's gonna be a savior from New Jersey, even though isn't she like a heel character? She was coming out, she was flaking people off, and like, how was that babyface like, anyways? But yeah, she's gonna be the hometown hero, like whatever. She says, like, you know, she's all elite and wants Toni Storm. Like, she just debuted. Like, all of a sudden, like, she's going to be in contention of the title. Like, whatever. Anyways, so... And then she, I don't know, Toni Storm... not Toni Storm. Fucking Mariah May slaps her. And then fucking not her name. Fucking Deonna Purrazzo then, like, gets a little revenge, attacks her. And she stands tall. It's whatever. Okay, it's whatever. At least it's two hot chicks, you know? We rarely see that nowadays in women's wrestling, where we barely see hot women, you know? We see fucking now disgusting She-Hulks instead. Christian Cage gives a State of the Union address of the TNT Championship. He declared how he now defeated Adam Cole twice. He's been champion for this long since Collision, the debut episode of Collision. Basically ignoring that he lost the title or never was officially the champion. He thanks the mother Wayne. He also thanks his son for risking his body on the line, Nick Wayne. And then he thanks himself when he basically teased he was going to thank Luchasaurus, or what's his name, fucking Killswitch. But yeah, that leads to, like, you know, because they're building to like Luchasaurus turning on him. I mean, at least they're doing a fine job making people somewhat care about that. He then promises that that Adam Copeland will get no more title shots, and now looks himself in the mirror, realize that Christian is and always will be better. Christian promises that the hold the team. Oh yeah, he said that Adam Copeland will know that Christian will be better. He then Christian promises to hold the TNT title until the day he decides to hand it over to Nick Wayne, who will carry on his legacy. I was hoping this would be like maybe the main event segment, or I was thinking like, why isn't this like the main event segment? Why not have a main event segment with this, and then have Edge come out and maybe fucking do something to carry on their story? But no. Apparently, a match with no story is better than this, and we're gonna continue a match where never really even had a story, if you think about it. Case in point, fucking Hangman versus Swerve. Like, listen, I understand that people praise their Full Gear match. I think the match was good too, but it's like, you think about it, what is really the story, anyways? You know what I mean? Like, and they're continuing their supposed feud again. I mean, whatever. And if Hangman really is angry, he even said like he's angry tonight. Why isn't he calling out Samoa Joe? Just saying. I don't know, whatever. Konosuke Takeshita defeats Darby Allin. I fell asleep during this match. I don't care. Then Don Callis issues a challenge for Darby Allin and Sting to face Konosuke Takeshita at Powers Hobbs next week, because get it? They're returning home to Daly's place. Whatever. And then a whole big thing, because get it? Sting is undefeated, whatever. Trent Beretta defeated Brian Keith. Who the fuck is Brian Keith? And El Hijo del Verrego to become the number one contender for the Continental Crown title. Why? Why is this the match? Why did this happen? How does this make any fucking sense? Eddie Kingston was on commentary, and I'm just like myself, how does this make any fucking sense, and why did this happen? And who the fuck cares about these people? Who the fuck cares about Brian Cage? You fucking ruined him. And it's like, why should we care? He's like an ROH guy anyways, and all these guys are ROH people. Like, how does this all make any fucking sense? I don't fucking know. Like, if you think about it, like, why isn't, like, the people who won, the people who won the tag match on the fucking, so what was the point of the fucking World's End match with the fucking people from the gold tier and the blue tier? They faced off, like, in a tag match. What was the point of that? What was the point of that? Like, if anything, why isn't the fucking, what was it? Like, the gold, I don't even know what tier. The fucking tier that had Bryan Danielson and Claudio. Like, the people who were in that match and won that fucking tag match. Why didn't they face each other and then lead to that one of them being the number one contender? Won't that make any fucking sense? I'm just thinking, like, what fucking shit is this? Like, this is just like, you have nothing to do. And where is Bryan Danielson? Since this is last year wrestling, where is Mox? Where are the stars? Listen, I understand that MJF is injured and he's trying to recover some, and that's what they should do. Give some time to, but like, wow. Where are the stars? There are honestly no stars. Where is Samoa Joe? Hangman is not a star. Swerve is not a star while people pretend they are. I understand this controversy with Jericho, but come on, it's so fucking unjustified. He is getting canceled for no fucking reason. Where is he? Where the fuck is, I understand Kenny Omega's injured, but where are these guys? Where are these stars? I mean, they're not really big stars, but they're the only real stars you have in AEW, supposedly. They're like the stars that somewhat people know. Where are they? Where's Samoa Joe? Whatever. Anyways. Yeah, Deonna Purrazzo is all elite. Whatever. The main event, and I don't know why it was the main event. Actually, I want to get through some shit before, I don't know, before I miss some certain things. Oh yeah, Hangman Page before the main event, he says he's here and he's pissed. He's here to beat someone's ass. I don't care if Samoa Joe, Adam Cole, whoever, because he wants revenge of what happened. Which you would think, call out Adam Cole. Maybe something with the main event segment. Him going attack after the fucking Undisputed Kingdom. But no, that didn't happen. It's just like, it makes you think. Back when wrestling was good, you had a beginning, middle, and end involving the characters. Why didn't the show end more with the Undisputed Kingdom? Like, why was it just the opening? Why wasn't, like, maybe, like, Hangman Page actually going after them? Going after Samoa Joe? Maybe the people who, again, who are affected, they claimed their call. Why? I don't know. Even it sounds cliche, and some say it's rushing it. Why didn't the Acclaim challenge fucking the Undisputed Kingdom? Heck, along with the like, something based on what happened in the opener. Like, what are you doing? Like, they just fucking just... What are you doing? Oh yeah, Tony Storm says she won't be watching Mariah May's match because she doesn't watch wrestling. That's actually kind of funny. So that happened in the opening of the show, whatever. Already originally on the show. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget things, because like I'm looking on results, the notes from 3 different Facebook groups. I'm looking at WWE Gap MPEN, along with Wrestling 24 and the 434, because they're not always like consistent. Like, I'm just going by their notes. I mean, I watched the show, but I did actually fall asleep during the Darby Allin and Konosuke Takeshita match, because I was very, I don't know, it's just, I was bored, man. The show was kind of boring besides the opener. I'll just be honest here. So yeah, the main event, Swerve defeated Daniel Garcia. This match was all about fucking the dancing. It's like, how does that make, I don't know, how is that good? We're at that state of wrestling where, again, gay indie shit is what people care about. Because again, that's gay indie shit. The dancing fucking shit, that's gay indie shit. Whatever. Oh, Dangerous move happened, and this was so good. That's why the match was good, because Dangerous move happened outside of ring. I don't care. Am I gonna remember this match? No. And I don't hate Swerve Strickland, but it's like, what is really unique about him? What's really just hype about, like, the character and shit? Like, that people all of a sudden think, like, what, just because he had a violent match? And he has a guy that dances? He has a catchy music? That's it? Whatever. But yeah, the main event segment, well, after the main event, we see Hangman coming out, and he faces off with Swerve Strickland, and then it leads to them brawling a little bit, and they get separated. It was kind of like a lane brawl. And all the fucking smarks are just complaining, why is this continuing? Which I mean, it's not wrong. I mean, Hangman lost twice. You know, why should he? I don't know, whatever. Unless this leads to maybe them challenging Samoa Joe, but like, for God's sakes, where is Samoa Joe? Where is even the Undisputed Kingdom to end something? Why aren't they causing chaos? I mean, that would have been something. I don't know, I just felt the show ended very plain, and the show got very plain, typical AEW dumb bullshit right after the opening segment. Because again, that's was the beauty. The opening segment really was actually, you know, if you're coming off the pay-per-view, it actually is going, it's fine, you know, there's a story with that. But now then they dropped the ball right after that, because, you know, they just went to typical gay indie AEW shit where it is all about good matches. Christian is good, don't get me wrong, that's a good segment too. So, the 2 things that have stories are the only things that are good about the show. And they're like non-matches too. What does that tell you about wrestling, man? Wrestling is only really good when there's like stories involved. Like, there's no matches involving them, like the stories. Like, I mean, wouldn't it have been hard to maybe even do like a match with Adam Copeland and Christian Cage as the main event? Maybe something to set up in the main event. Wouldn't that have been something? Something, a stipulation even? Like, God forbid, something to make people care about this show. God, like, have, like, maybe, like, if you were to do a Christian segment in the middle of the show, have Edge come out, something to lead to the main event. Something. Edge versus Nick Wayne even, for God's sakes. Come on here, what are you doing? I don't know. Honestly, they dropped the ball. Some smarks are praising this show because good matches, but like, whatever. Overall, I like the opening segment. I like Christian Cage's segment. But other than that, what is good about this show, man? Come on. Oh, Deonna Purrazzo, that's the big thing. I'm sorry, women's wrestling doesn't draw. It's not like could be make you care. Sure, two attractive women. I mean, I guess it's better than nothing. But like, how is that a big deal? And Deonna Purrazzo, I'm sorry, it's not a big deal, folks. Anyways, that was Dynamite. Show was sadly very boring. It was typical AEW shit. I guess that's what's gonna happen when you had no pay-per-views for like 2 months now. They're back. I would give that, like, at least that was the beauty of they were building up the pay-per-views, even though they were kind of doing sometimes like stupidly. Like for example, like when they had MJF, who was the world champion, not defending his title on All Out and fucking Wrestle Dream. At least they were trying to build the pay-per-views. Now that they have no pay-per-views for 2 months, now they're kind of going lazy, where they're not going to really build up to anything. And it makes you think, like, okay, you have 2 months. Build something. Do big things on these shows. These are opportunities here to make you care even more when you have the pay-per-view in 2 months. Build to something. Do something big and make these shows intriguing. But no, it's going to be just glorified house show indie shit. Yeah, there you go. So that's my problem. That's why I don't like the show, folks. If that's a problem, if that's apparently a bad thing to say, then y'all are the reason why wrestling sucks. That's all I have to say. I'm just keep real. Get your games close, magnificently spy, miss bitches go, oh shit, that's what dumb guys say. I'm just keep it real. And again, I actually want this MJF Adam Cole Devil storyline to be successful. But now the fact that MJF is gone for a while since he's recovering, and it kind of makes sense for him to like kind of be gone, even though like they should have maybe done something where they injured him more to make it like make sense. Like, oh, he can't really come back. I mean, heck, I don't fucking know. Have MJF come back for like just tonight and destroy him, and then it could lead to him being gone for, I don't know, something to make people care about the show. Because I'm sorry, what was there to look for from this show? This show lacked like a bit of star power, even though, like, I'm sorry, but like, Bryan Danielson is not like a big star, or Jon Moxley, but they're at least somewhat the stars that AEW has, because they're like the semi-big stars, because they were in WWE. People somewhat know them. They're just the bigger stars because of, for the indie people, but where are they? Whatever. That's what I'm saying. Just keep it real, get your games closed, magnificently spy, miss bitches go, oh shit. Sadly, a boring show. The opening is fine, but it just sucks that was the only thing that was intriguing to me, along with Christian Cage segment. Till next time, peace. Yeah, bye.